Hey everyone, it's Jed. Welcome to a quick crypto update. As I mentioned on the Telegram, I promised that I would go over the Bitcoin pairs, but let's take a look just really quick on Bitcoin on the daily time frame here. So, as I mentioned on the previous update, I don't think we'll be seeing a crazy bounce out of this daily downtrend just yet. I think there still needs some space to be filled out here to get into accumulation. This candle looks pretty weak, but it did just open, so we'll see how it reacts. There's this weekly uptrend, right? What was once a support, now a resistance, suppressing price. So, like I said, a day is not going to really tell us much, but as of right now, I just think the market needs a bit more time. And yes, we're going to have our ups and downs probably within this range, but overall, I think Bitcoin and just the whole general market's going to be possibly moving in accumulation, right? Sideways movement for maybe about a week and a half or so. We'll see how it goes day by day, but that's what it's looking like right now. So, Bitcoin pairs. We're going to over Bitcoin pairs. We're going to over Bitcoin dominance. Okay. Um, BTCD. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. All right, so we have this black line. Let's see what this is. That is a monthly level. Holy cow. Okay, it's really um, pretty crazy area for Bitcoin dominance to be breaking in the first place because that's the apex, right, guys? Technically, this was the apex and it's breaking out. So when we see the Bitcoin dominance continuously moving up, um, that's probably going to mean a steady bleed for some of these altcoins. All right, so we evolved the uptrend fairly recent. This is 4 months ago. Um, wait, is this right? Yeah, May. Okay, perfect. Yep. It's fairly steep, so we know that once once the Bitcoin dominance falls out of this monthly uptrend, we know it's going to be a pretty nasty, volatile drop. Let's remark these monthly levels now. Make these a little bit thicker. Possibly back within this range here. We have something right there, but just if it breaks below this monthly uptrend, I probably can see it possibly go within this region here. It could be like a nice monthly bounce here, but overall, maybe you should be aiming for this one or even lower. But right now, it's not breaking out of it. It's actually continuing the uptrend. The next monthly, resistance is at the 63% level. Um, pretty straightforward, right? Yeah, I mean, we probably could see Bitcoin continue to move up to test this region, to be honest, unless we're missing something on the weekly, which we'll get into in just a second. But I'm just really trying to analyze the monthly and see what we have here. Okay, so we have the swing low and the swing high. This is sort of like the second layer of defense, right? After this uptrend, this would be the second layer defense for Bitcoin to maintain that dominance. Let's just make these two because I don't want to make it too cluttered. All right. Okay. Um, yeah, just so there's really nothing here that we can mark on the monthly. If it's the thing is that if it's breaking a monthly apex, it's gonna go to the next monthly area of resistance, which is at 63%, which is a little crazy. Might sound really far fetched and just insane to even think about, but that is a possibility. And as you guys know, the same trend that brought it down is the same trend that'll bring it up. Something similar to this, right? So you have like this significant downtrend. Yes, this happened in 2017, but TA is TA. Here you can see it move up and then another spike forward and even higher. So I just wouldn't be surprised if we saw something similar. If we do see Bitcoin dominance do reach up to this area here, most definitely I'm pretty certain we may see a very heavy rejection around there, which would lead to a nasty, not nasty in a good way, run up for these altcoins. So yeah, let's go on the weekly time frame. Looks like I have a weekly there marked out already. Okay, we'll keep those two levels there. Okay, really nothing, I look for green candles, right? That's pretty just much furthest from left to right, green candles, right? Um, let's make these purple and just work our way, just work through it, right? And delete any levels that we find that are invalid. Okay, even back here, right? This would be, sort of like the origin point. All right. Next, you have this range right there. Just working through it. I'm looking from left to right, seeing what happened here with DXY on a weekly time frame. Okay, right, breaks right through it. That becomes invalid now. These levels I do want to keep. There may be daily levels within this range just based off these wicks. So we'll see how we'll keep these weekly levels here and then go into the daily. But as of right now, yep, so this is a nice area of resistance here, as you guys can see. Exactly here on this weekly range. This is where the rejection has been happening right here. And then you have another one right there that's happening right now. But the thing about this right now is that because it's already been tested here, there's a high chance of it actually breaking out of this weekly resistance to the next resistance at 58, sorry. And if we see here, it's really not that far from the 63% range. I can definitely see like a crazy spike up on dominance, but yeah, we'll see how these weekly resistances react to the dominance. I guess not price, but like more like the dominance, right? Okay, great. So weekly time frame, I don't need to mark anything here. These are solid monthly levels. Let's go to the daily and see if there's anything that we can probably mark out on that downtrend. Okay. Yeah, we got some nice dailies here. I wouldn't rely on them just too much. I think these are levels already broke, right? So, yep. So there is that range. Folly close line with the monthly. Okay, you have daily ranges there. This can finally be deleted. So, yeah, I think we should just stick with the weekly levels at this point. TAing on like anything on a smaller time frame is just really no point for like dominance, in my opinion. So yeah, this is very, very localized apex because we have this new weekly resistance. So we'll see how this reacts. Just keep in mind, guys, if it does break below this monthly uptrend, it's game over for that dominance, and we're probably going to see a nice run up on these altcoins. But yeah, let's do XRP BTC. All right. Zooming out, guys, you clearly see that this is insane. Every time it did go around this support region here, there was a really nice move up. Obviously, the moves up have been slowly dying ever since this initial bounce here. It's, slowly progressing, getting smaller and smaller. However, hey, this could just be a sign of it telling us that the bleeding has stopped. It's in accumulation. We clearly see the resistance, the suppression that's happening around this weekly range here. Most definitely, I can see XRP fall back within that range for sure. If it continues to reject this region here, most definitely I can see it fall back around here against the Bitcoin pair, which would make sense, right? Because if Bitcoin's going up, then we should see this go down, right? Confirm my understanding, but that's what it that's what it's looking right now. Okay, because the Bitcoin dominance pairs, Bitcoin dominance moving up, and then we're seeing the altcoins, right? And here's the red candle. So I could definitely see this fall back down around this region here, which would mean a lower, uh, a bigger drop for some of these coins, for some of these altcoins. Okay, um, we'll go to XLM BTC. If you guys remember XLM, last time we had to chart XLM, we had done it on the monthly. And what's great about XLM, guys, just FYI, while I do this TA, I think it's a great long-term hold. Um, they are, since the beginning of time that they've created this, have been always looking for ways to remain compliant. And with Mika and all these regulations coming up, it's definitely paying off. Um, but yeah, yeah. So I just don't want to say too much. I am planning on maybe making a post or like an announcement on just all the utility things happening around this space, just so you guys can stay updated. But anyway, here you can see Stellar on the Bitcoin pair. Obviously, an accumulation in this period here. We could definitely see this may look like continue to run up. Um, we'll do a very localized trend line here. Perfect. And yeah, there you can see that's the apex. It looks like it's starting to break out. Um, but considering where the dominance is and what we were expected to go, I can see XLM against the BTC pair sort of move sideways a bit more. But if it were to move out and break out, the highest I can see is this range here on the monthly. But yeah, I mean, if you go back to XLM pair, accumulation period here, guys, reaching monthly levels, pretty straightforward stuff. Sometimes you don't want to overcomplicate it with marking 4 hourly levels. Sometimes you don't need that. Daily levels sometimes is what's all you need. H bar. Let's see if there's that BTC pair there. Hash graph. Okay. So these are the only levels I really want to like pay attention to. So that's the monthly. Here's the weekly range. Yeah, I mean, like with H bar, guys, if it breaks down that region there, the current 4 hour dominant support, it could actually end up going around this range in this space here, and then you would make another trend line and fan that out. But as of right now, H bar currently is in this support region here. The last time it was ever even here was actually earlier this year and in 2020, which is insane. So a full retracement, which is crazy. So yeah, definitely be mindful of H bar, price wise. Again, I went over this on the altcoin update yesterday, so still fresh levels. Nothing really has changed. It is hitting weekly levels, weekly supports. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the BTC pairs. I just really wanted to go over the dominant side of things, the dominance side of the TA, because I think it's really important that we start including that and start including it in your own arsenal when TAing, right? So you're doing DXY, Bitcoin, and then the Bitcoin dominance, and then I would recommend you look at your altcoins after that. That would just solidify, the analysis, whatever your analysis or conclusion that you could come, and make a decision from there to take position and whatever coin you're interested in. We're gonna evolve this there to there for DXY. Uptrend broke. Okay, yeah, really not much to update here still, guys. We'll delete this now. Really not much to update. Okay. And voila. Okay. So I could definitely see a balance on DXY come about soon, which would bring Bitcoin down, but they actually look pretty similar here when we go side to side. So it's a little like a one-off thing that's happening right now. So we'll be on standby, guys. If you haven't entered while it was during the bloody bath that we had yesterday and the day before, I would just say sit on the sidelines for now. Again, I don't think we're going to be seeing some crazy action anytime soon. I think the accumulation period is going to be about a week or so. But if you believe it may be shorter, definitely just keep an eye out on Bitcoin for now and DXY day to day, and just stick with the daily time frames. No need to stick with any 4 hourly levels. That's unnecessary. But yeah. So if you have any questions, drop them down below, and I will get back to you guys as soon as possible. Take care, everyone. Bye.